just keep your eyes closed. So far, what all verses we have shared, the thoughts, ideas, everything has its source in yourself, the heart. You remember the whole picture at this moment as you sit down quietly, closing your eyes. The whole perceptible universe, the space, air, fire, water, earth, trees, oceans, deserts, the entire landscape outside is completely cut off. With your eyes closed, nothing is visible. In the absence of loud noise, you are enjoying the silence. Ears are as though defunct. No taste reaching your tongue. Clean air around, no unnecessary smell, fragrance of any kind. In the absence of extreme heat and cold, the skin doesn't provide much sensation. Everything remains as it is outside. The sounds do not struggle to reach you. The touches do not struggle to reach you. The sights, tastes, smells do not target you. They don't want to reach you. You use your senses to reach out to the sounds, tastes, smells, sights. And by themselves, the body is restful. Sense organs in their own place. The whole creation as it is, without any sense of change, movement, quietude or disturbance. Your body is relaxed. Close your eyes. You are with your thoughts and awareness as it is. The thoughts are impressions born out of the contact of the sense organ with the sense object in the presence of awareness. All impressions, thoughts, your entire memory, your chittam is there. You are conscious. Consciousness here, there, everywhere. As if you look, it's a whole existence. Consciousness as it is, impressions as they are. sense organs, body, with no sense of struggle or restfulness, bondage or liberation. The creation has no sense of bondage or liberation. Very clearly now. If you see it as it is, the whole conversation begins with the I, ahankara. He says, I'm conscious. He says, I think, I see, I own the objects. At once from consciousness, formless, limitlessness, to limited thoughts, body, senses, the whole creation is constantly, continuously owned and disowned by this I. Without this I thought, the sense of aham karomi iti buddhi, I do, I am rich. The diamond doesn't say that. Deho amati, deho nuvakti. The body doesn't say, I am the body. The diamonds do not say they are rich. Thoughts are not proud of itself or looking down upon itself. Consciousness, no need to say, I am or I am not. Yada aham tada bandha. Yada naham tada moksha. It's a relative statement because with the I begins your sense of bondage. When the I is gone, with that begins the loss of your sense of bondage, but not the beginning of your liberation. Please watch out. With my speaking is the beginning of the sound. With my not speaking is the end of the sound. That's not the beginning of silence. Silence, beginningless, endless. With my speech, the sound begins. I no more speak. The sound that ends, the sound that began, came to an end. End of the speech is not beginning of silence. With the I begins the sense of bondage. It is so beautiful. Ignorance is always there. But ignorance by itself is neither a problem, a curse or a blessing until I feel I am ignorant. This idea, aham, ahankara, in its presence, yada aham tada bandha, begins your sense of bondage. When there is is no aham. The sense of bondage disappears. But that is not the beginning of your liberation. Liberation doesn't begin. Moksha, freedom, always there. Just be that. How effortless. Helaya. Effortlessly see that for yourself. Ma gruhana vimunchama. There's nothing to accept, nothing to reject, nothing to hold on, nothing to renounce. Who you are is independent of possession or the lack of it. Indulgence or renunciation, owning or disowning, living or dying. The sense of being who you are. Doesn't depend upon the name called I. So instead of seeing the whole picture, you be the whole picture. Justness, all pervasiveness, impressions of all kinds, body and the sense organs, the creation outside, all names and forms, sounds of all kinds, touches, tastes, sights and smells. The sounds of the cuckoos reach you. The sounds do not demand your appreciation, your reactions. Your desiring for it or shunning it. The sensation of touches, the cold and the heat reach you. But they do not. Have any demand to be experienced. Sights, tastes, smells. By themselves, innocent existence. Impressions are necessary reflections, byproducts of perception in the presence that you are awareness. Nowhere the I was needed, ahankar is needed. To see, you don't need to say, I see. To hear, you don't need to say, I hear. No speech is required for perception. Your mouth can be shut. You can still continue to see, hear, taste, not taste, smell and touch. You don't have to speak a word. What is the question of Vanimida? The thoughts are taking place, impressions are gathered. You don't need to say, I am gathering the thoughts. They are there. Nor is it necessary to think, I am conscious. Your sense of being who you are is independent of every thought, including the I thought. Your sense of immortality, happiness, bliss, fulfillment, security, freedom, all come from you. And you are being yourself. Any moment of happiness, you are with yourself. And whenever you are with yourself, you are happy. And ask yourself, is there a moment when you are not with yourself? Since you are who you are at all times, you are the happiness, the existence, immortality, consciousness, all knowledge, all over, security, never to be lost, freedom, never to be compromised. Always there. When you are thus aware of yourself as you are, what is there to give up or what is there to own? What is that something you must have or you need not have for the sake of happiness? Meaning, for you to be yourself, the absolute happiness, the presence or absence of anything is not a condition. You are an unconditional, non-negotiable existence, consciousness as you are. With your eyes closed, when there is nothing to see, hear, taste, touch, you are as much conscious as when your eyes open. You see, hear, taste, touch, smell. You always begin with yourself, who you are. You can always ask a question. Please see this. How to begin my day? Is it by lazing on the bed, or walking out for a walk, running, or working out to write something, seeing something, go for a swim, you have to think of a beginning, because actions are not yet there. You have to initiate it. What thought shall you use? To begin, which thought you shall use? You have to wait for the arrival of a thought. But you don't have to begin. You don't have to worry or think about how to begin, to be conscious or unconscious. There's no choice. Effortlessly, you are beginning as awareness. A beginningless, endless thing. As your day comes to an end, the darkness covers the forms of all kinds. Then your eyes close. Far away from sounds, touches, tastes and smells. The world comes to an end as though. Your sense organs no more sensing, seeing, hearing, tasting, touching. When you go to your thoughts, that too shall go into a potential stage, slows down. You, the awareness continues. Waking up as even you don't have to make a beginning to be yourself, because already they are beginningless. At the end of the day, when everything comes to an end, perceptions end, waking ends, dreams begin to end, sleep begins to end, consciousness endless. Say, you, my Ananta Mahambodhu, Jagad Vichaya, in me the ocean of consciousness, in this vast ocean of consciousness that is me, Jagad Vichaya, Khelanti, play about. Udeti Astamayati, the rise, the set, via awareness, rising or setting, like the sound of a cuckoo begins, ends, begins. Just ends. A thought rises to set. You don't have to say, again the cuckoo is singing for it to sing. That is your comment. Now it is gone, it is your comment. This I. So see yourself as you are. And see this I as it is. It's not a bondage or a liberation. A thought cannot bind you. A thought cannot cover the infinity. See this clearly. Just be that. See is the world outside. When you take your picture, you are taking the picture of your body and you think that's your picture. That's not your picture, that is your body. Nobody can snap you. Nobody can take a snap of awareness as it is. When the movement of a thought can be seen, with electrodes and all that, with many machines these days, the brain activities can be seen. To be conscious. You don't need any activity. So those thoughts which are products of your perception, you can call it vasana, impression, bhovajanya samskara, impressions left behind after the sense experience. Out of those thoughts, the I thought now creates emotions of every kind, further impressions. Emotions are not a recording of the senses. Emotions are built up upon the recorded perceptions, impressions. So the I, when it creates a desire, builds upon a thought, kama, desire. Fulfilled, I want it more, lobha, greed. Unfulfilled, anger. I create so many impressions, vasanas. I is not the product of your vasana. The I is the manufacturer. He doesn't manufacture the perception, but it manufactures, produces the emotions. But it owns up everything. It doesn't produce this creation, doesn't create this creation, but owns it up. I'm rich, poor. Never has brought the body or the sense or sensations to existence. but it owns up my body, my senses. I am the body, I am the eyes, ears, seer, hearer. And every impression that comes, it owns up. And then manufactures, produces by his own reactions. That is why, friends, we all can see the same object. When somebody goes crazy about it, desires it strongly, for other person it just doesn't exist once he has seen it. The thoughts are not pursued. Dreams were not built or manufactured. Please see that, friends. So you create very strong impressions of desires, anger, hatred, jealousy. For the longest time, consciousness, awareness, helplessly, effortlessly looks on. The I even owns up the consciousness to say, I am conscious. And literally makes himself a prisoner of all the thoughts that it creates, emotions that it creates. And the I is not there. No thought is a prison, no impression prison. The creation is a blessing. The existence, absolutely blissful, divine, call it God if you like. So at no time must you consider somebody responsible. For your anger, hatred and jealousy, even if somebody builds it up for you, listen carefully. Sometimes you build your desire, sometimes advertisers build it, friends go on suggesting. Ultimately, you must take the decision and responsibility. When you are yourself who you are, pure awareness, Satchidanandoham. Your decisions are no more backed by a need for happiness or looking for satisfaction. You are always free, free to choose, free not to do it. As you sit down there, ahankar, I thought, all your decisions go wrong, brings you frustration, a little forgetfulness and sometimes a passing elation. But as a relief, like the calmness before the storm. Ask yourself, are you being who you are? You are sitting down there to understand, to meditate, to do something, to observe, to negate, to dismiss, to invoke, Please know that who you are. Dhyana Swarupa, Jnana Swarupa. The nature of meditation, absolute knowledge. It is not an action. Therefore you can't invoke meditation, dismiss meditation, begin it or end it. What begins and ends is a speech, a sensation, a perception, a thought, an idea, even the I thought. If its beginning gives you pain, its end gives you little absence of pain, not even pleasure. In the beginning of it, if you have a sense of elation, you again go back to your forgetfulness of elation, and it becomes a pain. But who you are. Beginningless, endless. There is nothing to do, nothing to hear or not to hear, see or not to see, think or not to think. There is no jivitecha maranacha. There is a desire to live or a desire to die. Who you are, immortal, ever-existing existence, awareness. So you use your thoughts, your body, your senses, the creation, as long as your body lasts. So you become, you are the canvas, the space of consciousness in which this vast painting of a universe existing. It's a changing pattern all the time. The canvas, the foundation, never changes. I see that. You never change. On you the awareness, the creation is a continuously changing painting. When you paint something, the canvas is fixed, the painting is fixed once for all. awareness that is ever existing. That painting and that canvas, everything that appears is a continuously changing painting. And that you are the content, like the water in the waves, consciousness inherent to everything. So Mayeva Mahambodho, in me this vast ocean of consciousness, Vishwavichaya, the universe of waves, arise to set. You remain ever the same. As you sit down for a long time, listen carefully. The creation is not tired, nor the consciousness. The body can be tired because of a particular position. But the body doesn't feel the tiredness. The I thought comes up and says, oh, I am tired. How long to close the eyes? Let me open it. The eyes do not say that. Even the eyes shall say, how long to be conscious? What is this? The thoughts are never tired. The eye is tired of thought. So please see that. Your tiredness, your exhaustion, your enthusiasm, your lack of it, your anger, your hatred, your jealousy, your self-persecution, misery, pain, a little forgetfulness. Please now, all this persecution is for yourself. You do that. Little forgetfulness happens in spite of you. That's your relief for some time, like deep sleep. Again the eye wakes up. When you wake up, you don't decide to wake up. After waking up you say, I wake up, but you don't decide to wake up. I am not there to decide the waking up or to dream, but the dream continues. From that you can appreciate the redundancy of the I, how the I thought is not needed. Yet it is needed to communicate, to talk. To have that sense of being alive, to suffer the sense of bondage, and to happily resolve into freedom. How beautiful. Yet, it is not needed. It you can be so grateful, happy for this I thought, without which shall never ever look for the absolute infinity. Unconsciously coming up, it happens to be seen like your enemy number one. Consciously bringing in is your friend forever, like the snake. around the neck of Shiva, an adoration for all times to come. Just see that. A beautiful image of Shiva, a spaciousness, riding everything that is as though inauspicious. The bull, which stands for lustfulness, indiscipline, riding, going wherever it likes, stubborn, by itself is like that. When Shiva rides it, it is the vehicle. It travels not where it likes, but where Shiva chooses. Comes your snake, it shall be hissing all the time, isolated. But on the neck of Shiva, a bhushana, an adoration. The moon has stain, kalanka, but in the head of Shiva is an adoration, ornament. All these different emotions, like the ganas, crazy looking, ghost-like, anger, hatred, jealousy. They are all around him. But when Shiva uses it, it's a blessing. So everything shall continue as it is. Even the ahankar becomes an adoration. Our perception, sensation, vasanas now become the part of the Shiva himself, all pervasive. The mind, buddhir bhavani pratidehage, the talkative mind is seen as the adorable Bhavani, the Shakti. The physical body, the temple of the Lord. Everything is divinized. There is nothing or nobody which has no place in the body of God, for the body that is God, for the truth that is divine. Whereas ahankar, I thought, when he makes himself a prisoner of a body, creating his own boundary, then everybody else is out of bound. You are continuously fighting. Either you are trespassing to somebody's life or somebody is trespassing to you. In the total existence the God is. There is no trespassing, no banishment. So that which appeared to be a curse in your ignorance suddenly appears to be a blessing. The whole living is a blessing. So na tyago, na graha, na laya. So what is there to give up, renounce? Tyaga, not possible. Na graha. There is nothing to accept, nothing to reject. Na laya. What is there to dissolve? Why to resolve anything? Let them be there. It's like you don't want a flower or a plant or an insect. You kill it. what business you have. Your totality accepts it. You have no reason to destroy it. Who are you? Your body is as much a part of this universe, call it Ishvara. That much the mosquito, the rat, the shark, the trees of all kinds, the landscapes of all kinds, deserts, mountains, water, valley, same way, people of all kinds. Some are nice, faithful like dogs. Some are vicious, maybe, like predatory animals. Some are kind. Some are loving. The same person also can change from time to time. Resistance comes when you are there. Rather, if there is a resistance, you are existing. If there is a special demand, again you are existing. The creation doesn't reject, nor solicits the presence of something if it is disappearing. Be the self-awareness. What I speak comes to an end. The words will end, not the wisdom. The thoughts will change, not the wisdom. Awareness that you are. Sanavatu Samvimatu Sahavimya Jasyanaditamastu Vidushavahe Om Shanti Shanti. See these things clearly, please. You must do it for yourself. The longer you stay like this, longer you sit down, observe. Why I say that? Please appreciate, friends. Please appreciate. You sit down, worried about other people. Why that man told that? Why she did that? What are you doing? You are withdrawing from the world and getting involved with a set of thoughts about some people. Why can't you use it to be with yourself? Just see that. Do not make meditation an extraordinary divine affair, contrasted to your secular living. Understand? No time for meditation, but you have time for anxiety. Like somebody very nicely said, one health enthusiast, you have no time to be healthy, then you must find time to be sick. Don't worry. You have to find time to be sick because your body will be sick. You don't find time to yourself. What do? Restlessness. Who is restless? Body? Creation? Wisdom? The person who is wise, somebody asked him one day, you are in such a leisureliness. A wise man was asked, you are in such a leisureliness. And you know how you are in such leisureliness. The wise man smiled and said, yes, I have no time to be in a hurry. I have no time to be in a hurry. I don't want to waste my time. But what most people will do? How? They have time to be miserable, hurried, complaining about everybody, but never catch themselves. That is why it becomes tiring. When you listen to continuous complaints, continuous frustrations, incapacities, it's not tiring, but you sympathize. Poor things. If somebody is not mentally prepared for it, doesn't want to get out of it, what can you do? That is why Shastra see that. Mother Shruti goes on talking. Pauna Punyena Sravanam Griyada. Repeat, 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 repeat. You think Kenopanishad tells a different Brahman than the Ishavasya Upanishad? Ishavasya Upanishad tells a different Brahman than the Mandukya Upanishad. Swamiji, you are not taking Chandogya Upanishad. Why? Chandogya Brahman you are missing, huh? What about some Siddhi Granthas? Hey, you are restless, don't add that restless to me. Why should I take that? For me, Tattvavadhi is enough. If it is not enough for you, you decide. Just think. Oh, I should not, you read, but not to discover something new, but to revel. It's a revelation, understand. What is revealed in the, I have told you so many times, you pick up the word garden, a child's book, baby's book, monkey, picture is there. Botany book also, monkey will have a different meaning. Botany book na, or zoology book. In zoology book, monkey means what? Grand species. In child's book, monkey means markat, kurangu. But zoology book, monkey means, very powerful, right? The Brahman, the word Atma, Brahma, Ishvara, whether it is in Tattvavadhi book or that book, it doesn't mean anything. Sit down. And when you do that, observe. As when you're sitting down there, just you sit, you now sat for some time. No. Birds were singing, birds are singing, vehicle is passing, raindrops falling. All these sounds. Are you creating? No. No reason to react either. When you are sitting down quietly, in the space of consciousness, rain of thoughts. Some days it are low pressure. Boom, boom, boom. Some days, bright sky. Who is passing that judgment? Somebody who is affected? You should say, why should I say? Whoever is passing judgment is affected. Space is not affected by the cloud. The observer, I say, beautiful sky. Hey, smile. Terrible cloud. Oh. Same thing inside. Just like a body here. Same thing inside. Who is doing it? Right. But when you see that, don't think you are the only one like understanding, others are not understanding. Then what will you say? See that for myself. Very good. Can you be intolerant with another person? That fellow doesn't see it. The one who doesn't see it is an individuality. Who he is the truth. How can you be intolerant with him? You cannot teach a dunce. Listen carefully. You cannot teach a bound person. You must see the freedom in the bound. Then only you can teach the bound. Are you getting that point? If you do not see the freedom, if you don't see the happiness in the person, if you don't see the divinity in the person, you shall look down upon that fellow. He's an idiot, useless fellow. No. Out of adoration, love and affection, the teacher calls Mudha, idiot, Murkha, with love and affection. But many times, Saumya, oh handsome one, Vidwan, oh wise one. Why? That's what it is. In wisdom, even an idiot also a term of endearment. It is better to be addressed by a wise man as an idiot than by a fool. Sir, there is nobody like you. If the fool has an agenda, a motive, is sycophancy, flattery, and he shall remove that carpet from under your feet when his purpose is not satisfied. In wisdom, I can't say, you are the truth, the absolute. Now you did not give me a garland one day. You are mortal. What? You can't withdraw that. Even Krishna, the Kamsa, the Ravana who wanted to destroy everything, to him if Krishna teaches also, he shall tell you are the Brahman, the absolute. Rama has to say, hey Ravana, you are inside, you are me. You can you are not me. Then why did he kill him? He didn't kill him in the absolute standpoint, okay? Understand. That is why. See for yourself, okay? It's very, very important. So as you sit down, you can see very clearly. You are not creating anything outside. Same thing, your thoughts. When you sit down, do you plan what thoughts will come? It's not your plan. Then why your reaction? It will come now. Ishvara will come. It's so beautiful. Total mind. Understand? That is why it's so beautiful. Being yourself. and see the totality. Call it Ishvara, call it Brahman, call it any way it will come later on. Now please read. Verse number 3. Yatra yatra bhavet trishna sansaram vidhi tatra vai prauda vairagyam asritya vida trishna sukhi bhava kritam na gati janmani. Oh, no, I didn't do that. Trishna matratmako bandha tannasho moksha uchyate bhava sansankti matrena prapti tushti muhurmuhu त्वमेकश्चेतन शुद्धः जडं विश्वमसत्तथा अविद्यापि न किञ्चित् सा प्रागुहुस्सा तथापि ते राज्यं verse 3 verses. Now see, please have it. See, it still continues. Now, that having understood this reality, knowing about yourself, sarvatra anadaram guru, meaning let at no time by the old habit may you fall a victim to an object or a sense organ, a sensation, or even a thought, or even the I thought. Understand? Never. Are you getting that? It's very, very important. At no time, unconsciously, never fall into a trap. Please listen. Not that there is a trap. If you get trapped, it becomes a trap. Are you getting that point? If you get trapped, it becomes a trap. If you don't get trapped, of course, you have not done the angling. Fishing, when you do, what happens? There are some smart fish. When you put that, they will take the bait and go. You can come back with your hook. It's like some rats also, very smart. They take the thing and go away, the trap is looking. It doesn't fall. So will you call it a trap? Only if they are trapped, it becomes a trap. The creation is not a trap. Listen carefully. Ahankar gets trapped. Without the I, who is going to be trapped? Please tell me. That is why if you feel trapped, again and again come back to that. Do not say that this is sweet, Sweet is a trap. That gold is a temptation. That man is a temptation. That woman is a temptation. Name and fame is a temptation. Wealth is a temptation. Power is a temptation. What are you doing? I hope you change that language in your life. Is it a temptation? Anything by itself. No, please say that. Sit down in front of something which you feel tempts you. Experiment. That's what I was telling you yesterday. Experiment. You have a weakness. You have a weakness before you understand this. You have a weakness for chocolate? Yes. One day put 10, 20 chocolate. Or go to a shop. You don't have to purchase and experiment. Why are you spending money on that? Go to a chocolate shop and stand there and see which is tempting you, winking to you. Take me. Just think, which of the, or some both ways, come and take it. Anybody? Anyone with chocolate will do that? You just look at it. And also, which chocolate you like, which you have tasted. You like only Kit Kat, because that is the one you have seen, Kit Kat. a snicker. There will be Belgian chocolates, Swiss chocolates, homemade chocolates, rose petal and chili chocolate. Nothing is seen. Look at this one day. Kit Kat. Yes. What is it? Kit Kat. Think. Think, please. That is why if you are a sophisticated person which has a lot of information on many things, your demand goes down. When you look at it, which car? There are cars from Nano, Martin Aston, whatever, the top ones you have got, Bentleys, Rolls Royce, there. The person has seen Nano, yellow, Nano. So he says, I want Nano. But when you go on reading many different types of cars, you say, oh boy, more frustrations. Please see. So sit down in front of something, whichever you think, even a man or woman. Don't have to tell them, I feel tempted by you. Don't. Stay there, sit down and observe the person. Handle it. See who is feeling tempted. One thought will come. Then I. You can clearly, distinctly see. Where is the voice? Are you getting that point? Who is getting angry, upset, jealous, frustrated? Who? But we are so quick to say, that fellow irritates me, no, Swamiji, that fellow irritates me. Because you are irritable, that is why it irritates. If you are not irritable, it cannot irritate you. Take a, flame, matchbox. Take it and put it in the water. What will happen? Boom. It will burst. What will happen? Extinguished. Petrol? Put it in petrol. What happens? Boom. Why? Same fire. Petrol is combustible, water non-combustible. If you are combustible, you explode. You are non-combustible, the other one goes down. But what do you say? Swamiji, you don't know. You don't know. You don't have wives and husbands and children. You think wives and husbands and children are Allah? Everybody has a wife. Everybody has husbands. Everybody has, not wife. Everybody has wives, husbands, children. Everybody is a much married fellow. Listen carefully. Because you feel wedded, that is why you feel divorced. Difficult. You get wedded to the sweet, get wedded to the chocolate, get wedded to the name and form, get wedded to the what? Everything. Arranged marriage, love marriage, rendu type. Arranged marriage is somebody initiates you. You know, have you ever eaten this? Arranged marriage. Taste it. Take it. It's very nice. Very good. Love marriage is, you look at it, it's very nice, you take it. Now you are stuck on that. Both places, whether it is arranged or unarranged, not arranged, pain. Only thing that which is forced marriage, getting out, you like it. Because suppose forced, somebody is feeding you tair sadam, you hate that tair sadam. You look at the curd rice, oh. Then when somebody, there is no curd rice, thank you, very happy, because I don't have to live with the person to whom I don't like. I don't have to live with the thing which I don't like. Are you getting that point? Marriage. You are married to your body. And very difficult divorce. Suppose somebody says your body is going to die tomorrow. How happy you will be? Wow, at last. Huh? Who shall say at last? One who is happy with himself. What is going? Let it go. Good fellow. I have used it enough. Let it go tomorrow. How does it matter? Thoughts you are married to. That is how. You cannot divorce yourself from anger, hatred, jealousy because married, much married. Understand? Because your first marriage is with the ahankara. Unconsciously you are identifying yourself with this I thought. Finished. So at least now, slowly, before you snap your relationship with the I, as though you don't have to, everything is fine, but as though you see at who is dragging you, who is trapping you. So sit down, whatever is you consider that was your weakness, you sit down in front of it and see the reaction. Whether it's food, it is gold, it is diamond, it is people, it is things, it is power, whatever it is, sit down and see. The trouble is, when you look at it, you will have nothing. When you look at chocolate, it's true, that's right, right. Because you are not consciously looking at it, therefore you don't feel the attraction. You forget everything, la la la, going around everywhere, then suddenly there is a distribution of chocolate. Some friend has come, suddenly somebody comes from Dubai or from some Switzerland, he comes and brings chocolate, he's giving to everybody. Now suddenly your light goes up. Unconscious. Then you start, suppose you know it, what chocolate giving him and what chocolate giving me, because you know it. Suppose you don't know it, Kit Kat is as wonderful as the Belgian chocolate. If you know it, oh, so Kit Kat for him, Belgian for me, that means he loves me more. Belgian for him, Kit Kat for me, I thought he likes me. Beautiful. Who tortures you? God, right? God has got a special antenna sending you all nonsense, for God's sake. Keep God out of your life. This type of God, who you think punishing you, rewarding you. Your uncle getting a massage, rewards you. Doesn't get a massage, doesn't give you. That type of God, keep away. Shall you keep away that type of God? That type of God doesn't exist unless I creates a God like that. So shall you keep away that God or yourself? You understand? So sit down. Who does it? How does it feel tempted? You see, look at your eyes, your thoughts. Same way, whichever thought is bugging you, sit down and look at it for the longest time. You shall feel so inspired now. True, whatever Swami says is true. Your inspiration is just like inspiration for exercise. When you see somebody with a 6 abs or a very good healthy body, I must do the exercise. So go two push-ups, then stand in front of the mirror. That's true, I must observe. So go back, sit down. Immediately a cloud comes back. What is there to sit down? It's all right. Tiredness, compromise. Because you love to suffer. Getting out of the suffering seems to be more tiring than suffering. Are you getting that point? It's like an addict. Cold turkey, withdrawal symptom, is so painful that seems more comfortable. Taking drugs seems to be more comfortable than to withdraw from it. What does it mean? You have gone to an addictive stage for your emotions. Strong emotions, anger, hatred, jealousy. Abba. Friends, please observe. How nice is it? Simple principles. How do I get out? Yatra, that possibility is there. Because there is a possibility of your forgetting sometimes, therefore do this. What? Yatra bhavet trishna sansaram vidhi tatra vai sansara. Hari sansara? everywhere, right? What shall people say? This samsara. Oh, this is so beautiful. I don't know what to say. I hope you see it very clearly. Because when you meaninglessly brand everything as a culprit, everything is responsible for your misery, you are painting the divine black, the beauty as ugly. And you have no business. Why? Because you are doing it. You are the ugliest. Ahankara. What is it? What is samsara? Oh, the whole thing is samsara. My husband, my wife, my child, my friend, my people, my thing, whole creation, living, dying, all samsara. Nah. What he says? Yatra bhavet trishna sansaram tatra vaividhi. Wherever there is trishna. What is trishna? Trishna is thirst. Listen carefully. Trishna is thirst. Thirst for an object. If you have got a thirst for an object, that object shall be your samsara. If there is a thirst means hunger also. Hunger and thirst. Are you getting the same language? Without which you are hungry, you are thirsty, meaning you have a sense of emptiness. Why thirsty? I want water. Without it, I am incomplete, painful. I want food, without which I am hungry and it is a pain. Are you getting that? So, do you have such objects in life? Without this house, this car, these things, not only that, without being respected, without being recognized, with recognition, I am nice. With appreciation, is wonderful. Everybody giving me something is wonderful. If I have this house, is nice. If I have this gold, it is nice. Your samsara is really big. Oh no, I don't want any of these things, but I want to be recognized for my renunciation. Thank you. Have I not given up everything? Quiet. Calm down. Why should you give up and why should I worship you? For what? If you giving up, you are not happy. What? So you want to be happy by my recognizing or giving up? No, Swamiji, I am not giving up by giving up. I am not asking recognition for my giving up. I have given 10 lakhs of rupees and I am not recognized. So you have to recognize it for your giving means what? You think you have given, but for you it is a sacrifice. No. For other ordinary person, he gave 10,000 rupees. One who gives, listen carefully. For one who is giving, like sun giving light, because sun is light, it gives light, no problem. For whom is a sacrifice, that 10,000 rupees he could have used for himself. Because he did not use it, therefore he feels it is a sacrifice. Therefore he is punished. Are you getting that point, please? If you start analyzing, you thinking, you shall be, you will clearly discover what a gada you are. And that is the pleasure. Wow, man, I was cheating myself. True. If I give, I give. What is the question recognized? What is the renunciation? Why should other people appreciate it? You sing, you speak. Did you enjoy it? Yes. Other people enjoy it? They enjoy it, beautiful. Did not enjoy it? Doesn't matter. So you should torture with your singing because you are self-righteous. I sing the best. You are a gada. What a trouble it will be. When you are a person with yourself, you may not give happiness to somebody, but don't give unhappiness. Understand? So, yatra bhavet trishna. Because for us, hunger and thirst means only for food. Very few things we have got. Like what is that? Kamini, Kanchan. The religious people know the two things. Money, woman, wealth, men. This pleasure. This is, if you keep off, you are a very, very lucky man. You are stealing, you are drinking, you are smoking. Nobody talks about it because those are the subjects not talked about. Think. Yatra trishna bhavet. With this thought, I am suffering. That thought should go. So it's a peculiar thirst. By giving up, your thirst is gone. It's a peculiar. You understand that thirst? It's a peculiar thirst. Thirst for water means I must drink it. But here is a thirst of happiness. I should not drink my thought. I should give up my thought. It's peculiar. I'll have the money, sometimes giving it up also. Hey, what it means is, at any time, your fulfillment should not depend upon the presence of something, the absence of something. So sit down, see for yourself. Yatra trishna bhavet, sansara vidhi tatra. And this Krishna, he says, as the time passes, your danta, the tooths fall, skin becomes loose, the eyes become, the packs come, everywhere it goes. Hair also becomes grey, everything is, so everything goes as the time passes. Trishna eka tarunayate. There is a nice verse by Bhartrihari. Trishna eka tarunayate. The thirst alone becomes younger and younger every day. Desires become younger and younger. 60, 70, 80, 90-year-old also, physically. 20, 30, 40, 50, as you are old, getting older, the desires are becoming younger and younger and younger. Meaning, the desires never get old. Desire as such. Desire, not desire for something. Desire for something will be old and dead also. As a child, you desire for chocolate. Comes, old, gone. You don't, when you are 25-year-old, 30-year-old, you don't fight for a chocolate unless you are that type of baby. 40, 50-year-old, you shall fight for the house or car. When 80, forget why they let them, because your life is, you are so tired of it. Go, let them take. Let them take. But something for which your head will be reeling. That desire as such. Not desire for a thing, but desire as such. Still you have a need. I want this. Still not out of it. Samsara. So one who was Vihaya sarvanya kaman puman sarati nispruha. Vihaya kamanya sarvan puman sarati nispruha. Sarvan kaman vihaya. There is no trishna, no thirst in life. But you move on in life. Fulfilled. Samsara. So, Prauda Vairagyam Asritya Vita Trishna Sukhi Bhava. So, he doesn't say, give up the object, because it's not yours to give up. Do not give up the body, it's not yours to give up. Don't give up your thoughts also again, it's not yours to give up. The thirst is yours. Are you getting that point, please? What is yours? You can give up only what is yours, no? Can you give up which is not yours? Swamiji, you want this, you have a 5 acres land, very beautiful ashram. School also is going, I am impressed with the school. You can take that 1 acre land just behind this wall. You take it. Sir, we are very happy. Sir, it is yours. It's not mine, but you take it. Now, what type of donation is that? You cannot give up something which is not yours. So, giving up the object, giving up garlic, giving up things, people, family. Krishna, thirst is yours, need is yours. Are you getting that point, please? Krishna, thirst is yours. See, so, why it has been so difficult for people, Because thirst for gold is bad. But thirst for good name is good. Really, any thirst will bind you. Thirst for stealing, getting somebody's money is bad, but thirst for helping is very good. Will put you into trouble. Unless you help, you are distressed. Understand? It's very subtle. Therefore, what shall I do? Help. Why? Because you can help. Not because you will be recognized for your help. Kartavyamiti karomi. Because I can do, I do. And in that also there is so many varieties. Because suppose you know this philosophy now. So somebody asks you, you don't like the fellow. Therefore you say, I don't want to give you. Get lost. Then if somebody says that, kartavyamiti. If I can give, I give. I don't want to give because I don't expect anything from it. Suppose you like a sycophant who comes and massages your foot, he gets it. Why? A kartavyamiti. Really? Are you feeding the hungry or to somebody you like? What is different from spiritual, so-called religious conversions? If you follow my God, I give it to you. What type of donation is that? Now you say, that fellows are doing it. What about you? The child who massages me gets it. The child who doesn't massage me doesn't get it. Deprived. The friend who tells me the truth never gets anything. The friend who tells me and massages me, my ego, he gets it. Conversion. One political leader was a politician was there. Then in their party, another fellow came in, floor crossing. He crossed floor to them. And then this fellow was talking, that man is a rascal, because from their party this fellow went there. That fellow is a rascal. He said, the son said, but Papa, just 3 days back you were telling he's such a great man, such a wonderful person. What happened? He said, you don't know, son, when you grow up you will understand. When somebody comes to our party, when somebody leaves our party, is a deserter. But when somebody comes to our party, is a convert. If he comes to our party, is a convert because he understands our ideology. The person who leaves our party, deserter. So the deserter is a convert for other party, no? If you think, you shall see, you will not condemn anybody, you will not condone anybody, because anything ultimately comes to you. And please, at the end of the day, you have an account to settle with yourself, not with anybody else. Happy, satisfied, content. Prauda vairagyam asritya bita trushna sukya. Therefore, bita trushna. Bigata trushna, where there is no thirst, no need, no emptiness. Tasmat prauda vairagya. Prauda vairagya means effortless dispassion. Why you don't want it? It's not needed. There is no reason. I can have it also. In a prauda vairagya, there is a freedom. I can have it also, but you want it more, I take it. Nobody wants it, all right, give it. This thing. It's like Shiva's, when there was a churning, everybody took away good things, nice things everybody took. When the hala comes, and the poison comes, nobody wants to touch it. Shiva, Dhyana Ratana, always, he is meditation. Vairagya, all right, bring it. If it goes somewhere, it will destroy everybody. Bring it. He takes it. And what does it do? Neither internalizes nor throws it out. Holds it here. You take every poison. Neither internalized to kill yourself nor externalized to kill others. Suspended. Shiva. How beautiful. Proud of it. Things are meditate, do these things for yourself. Trishna matratmako bandha, tannaso moksha uchyate. So Trishna matratmaka bandha. Bandha, this is bondage is Trishna, this thirst. Next question again. So Trishna, the thirst is bandha, or the who is creating the thirst? Think, who is creating the thirst? Trishna, who creates? Are you getting that? Who develops the need? I want it, I desperately want it. So shall you give up what you want? That's not yours to be given up. Desire to give up? Who created the desire in the first place? I. Tannasa moksha uchyate. Counteracting that I. I don't want to use that very strong word, tannasa, and destruction of that I means what? Counteracting that I. Moksha. Moksha is not dependent upon, therefore, the destruction of I. You see yourself, then you can bring it back. No problem. Because thereafter is using the I. Bhava asansakti matrena prapti tushti mu. Bhava asansakti matrena. Sansakti, sakta means involved. Sansakti, very, very involved. Asansakti, never involved. With the bhava. Bhavati iti bhava. That is subject to change and becoming everything in this creation. Wherever there is sakti, sansakti, that is the time it is bhava, samsara. Asansakti, when that is not there, tushti, prapti, muhur, muhu, again and again, tushta, no more trishna, but tushta, satisfied. There is no involvement. Therefore, there is no sense of loss. Have you not seen it? You have seen it. Simple behavior. You, as I told you many times, you say that. Suppose, as you are walking, I said, please go and sit down wherever you like. You stand here on the steps and you have a general look, then you target one stone. That is where I will sit down. Before you go, somebody is sitting down there. What happens to you? Your stone. Why? Because you thought that is your stone. You see something and you have already an idea, and this paperweight, Swami is going to give it to me. And somebody else take it before you take it. Now you are angry with it. Now you already get hooked into things, then you are disappointed. Then what do you say? Nobody respects my wish. What type of wish is that? If nobody respects your wish, forget your wish. No, I should have the wish, but everybody must respect. How? I should not speak, but other people should understand. You want everybody to play God. And you cannot speak it. Why you cannot speak it? Because if you can speak it, you shall reveal to the world how beggarly you are, how stupid you are, how impoverished you are. So you shall pretend to be rich with a beggar inside. And the beggar doesn't get the satisfaction, everybody is hit. So dangerous. Think. Move again and again. Tushti, satisfied all the time, when there is no asansakti. That means the moment there is a pain, struggle, frustration, anxiety, that means you have something there. How do you feel when other man's house is burnt out? How do you feel when other person's house is burgled? How do you feel when other person's car is taken away? Just a statement, no? A car is taken away. House is burgled. Can you be like that in relation to your own house? Your own car? How do you report? Swamiji, that person died. Right. Then when it comes, suddenly you are attacked, you are affected with a very strong disease. Will you say, Swamiji, this body is now getting cancer, If you can talk like that, you have made it. I'm not telling you joke. This body is fantastic. It has done this service. How much? 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, it did the job. You never used it. Now why are you worried if it is dying? 60 years, 70 years, 80 years, you have not used it. Now this fellow is going to pass, right? No, he should be alive. For what? To do nothing, right? Living and dying means nothing. If it is useful to you, useful to others, let it be there. If it is not there, let it go. Even if it is useful, so what? One day it has to pass. Anything. Please observe. Asansakti matrena tushti. When you are tushta, satisfied. Why is tushta? Santushta? Apraptam hi parityajya. Prapteshu samatam gataha. Adrushta kheda khedo yaha santushta iti kathyate. That person who is santushta, tushta, santushta, very well satisfied, very satisfied. Who? Apraptam hi parityajya. One who doesn't crave for things that he doesn't have. Doesn't crave. Prapteshu samatam gata. Whatever is there is happy with it. But can you remain like a status quo like that? Nobody can remain. Why? Apraptam hi parityajya. See, at this moment I am not old. So apraptam hi parityajya. I don't want to be old. Pratyeshu samatam gata. I am very happy with being young. Can you maintain the status quo? Even if you don't want, the old age will come. So whatever, same principle, whatever time, apraptam parityajya, pratyeshu samatam, whatever comes. Or you want to bring it something quickly. Poverty is there, happy. Riches is there, happy. Now I want to give up everything. Take. I want to have more. Take. But how? With what attitude? Santushta. You are happy, contented. You are, as it is, you are happy. You cannot add to it or take away from it. You can add to your possessions, but not to your happiness. You can reduce your possession, but not your happiness. Somebody can take away your possession, somebody can give to you something, but nobody can give to you happiness, nobody can rob you your happiness. We are santushta. Tvameka chetana suddha jadam vishwam asattata. Tvam ekaha. You are one. Chetana suddha. Pure consciousness, chetana shuddha. There is nothing other than it. Chaitanyameva kevalam. There is nothing other than it. Whereas the Vishwam is Vividha pratyaya gamyam Vishwam. That which is seen in so many ways. Sarvam. Sound, taste, touch, smells, perceptions, physical body, physical universe, thoughts. Asat. Continuously changing. You are Sat. That is why you remain the same. Your body has gone from childhood to youth to adult age to old age. Consciousness, same. You have gone through 1 house, 2 house, 3 house, 4 house. You are the same. You have gone from one friend to another friend to another friend to another friend. You are the same. You have gone from one job to another job. You are the same. Sat. You have gone from memories to memories to memories. You are the same. Avidyapi na kinchitsa. So this creation doesn't mean anything. Even avidyapi sa kinchit na. There is no such thing called ignorance also. Listen carefully. Ignorance will mean nothing until I say I am ignorant. Right or wrong? Why children are so happy? Because they don't know they are ignorant. The more you know, the more you come to know how ignorant you are. That is more trouble. So unless I say I am ignorant, will I be affected? When I say I am ignorant, listen carefully. When I say I am ignorant, the moment I own the ignorance, I suffer. When I say I am consciousness, the moment you own it, you are free. What type of thing it is? Woohoo. Ignorance you identify, you are finished. Knowledge you identify. You are finished. Ignorance is finished. How sweet. When I say I am ignorant, I get involved with things. When I say I am consciousness, I is finished. Nakinchitsa. Since tathapite bhuvuscha, still you want to have something, possess something, enjoy something, give up something, own something. Why is your struggle? That's why the wise man was asked, you are so leisurely. What to do? No time to be in a hurry. Close here. We see tomorrow. Okay? So sweet. Thank you. Close your eyes, please. You all same. It is a very, very simple thing. I can. We shall see tomorrow. Yeah. 5 minutes only. Close your eyes. Next verse it will say, Rajyam Suta Kalatrani. Kingdoms, children, wives, husbands, Janmani Janmani. From birth to birth, from one life to another life, so many things you have gone. Still you are not tired. How many things you want? In this life itself, how many things you have possessed and how many things have gone away after some time. Still you think you can hold on to something? Oh my God. What is that something which you can call as your own to hold on? Your own body is not yours. What to talk of somebody or something else? Your own thought disappear, memories fade away. What to talk of objects? Even the I thought moves. Thank you very much.